There it is, our budding Roman Republic. What are all these people doing? Welcome back. This is basically Kingdoms and Castles 2, is how we've likened it. But we need to grow this city even bigger. One of the things that I want to do today is get wine going, build a trading dock, and get the aqueducts running. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll get some guard towers to protect us from the invaders. If you recall, we've got temples where we can consult the gods and we can dedicate these temples to the various gods. I've got one dedicated to all the available gods right now. We've got Jupiter, Neptune, god of the sea, Ceres, god of the harvest, and Vulcan, god of fire and the forge. But our people aren't happy. We need to get more people in town, and I think the way to do that is to build a forum. We'll get 2 new apartments. This is cool. You can put shops in all of the houses. And on top of that, we're gonna turn off taxes. And we're gonna see if we can't get this happiness to, well, right now it's trending to 75. That's fantastic. Essentially, boats are gonna be visiting from maybe the mainland, maybe the old Roman Empire, because the Roman Empire died off, at least in this game's history. I think much sooner than it did historically. And if the people are happy enough and there's enough homes, which we've got plenty of available beds, 94, but only 80 people live in here, then we can accept more people and then we can put them to work. Now, one of the things that our people are demanding right now is pottery. Pottery's gonna come from clay, and we've got clay coming right here, but we've got no one to work the pottery workshop because, well, we need more people. You see the problem here? There are 2 ships coming though. So I'm hoping with happiness at 79, that is massive, then we should be able to take on board potentially all the way up to 118. If we grow over our population over 100, we should get a little notification saying, hey, you're doing very good. Wait a minute. That looked like nobody got off. Is nobody getting off? Wait, happiness dropped to 71? What? Huh? That's illegal. Divine Task was making a forum at least 4 tiles large. We've done that. We've got more favor of the gods, and this is how we unlock new things. So I'm thinking right now, we need an undertaker, that's for sure. Overall happiness going up, a small theater should be pretty good. Ooh, it's gonna cost 75 stone. That's gonna be a while. But for whatever reason, we can't get our people happy enough. Probably because they still need pottery. So one of the things that we can do is just change the job production. We don't really need that many foresters. So what we could do is close that forestry office so they're not chopping down these trees making wood, which then our charcoal maker is turning into charcoal. But we've got 622. We've got a massive surplus. We're doing just fine. Now over here on the water is where we're growing our grapes, and you can see we just got a fresh batch of them done. I'm not sure if they're seasonal and they only grow once a year. I think that's sort of the case. Another thing we could do is get a bakery. Yeah, so with pottery and then wine, we should boost happiness quite considerably. Now, Jupiter's temple's giving a little bit of happiness to that area around. Oh, and one of our citizens drowned. Okay. I don't know where you would have done it. That's really unfortunate. Because we're going to need an undertaker, but we don't have enough gold. So we might just have to tax again, which will lower happiness. But it'll trending towards 70. I think that's something we can tolerate. So the Empire of Baronopolis is slowly but surely growing. After that, pottery will make a massive difference. Quarry would be good. Tax collectors are important. This is the job priority right now. Let's go ahead and move up the pottery makers. Actually, they're at a pretty good spot, I think. So during the past year, year 9, as we just celebrated Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you guys are gonna have a Happy New Year. I certainly hope I will too. 8 settler ships visited and 21 people decided to stay. So those are pretty rookie numbers. We can get those numbers up, but we're gonna have to be smart. And I think pottery will hopefully save the day. But pottery requires charcoal as well. We've got a charcoal maker over here, and we've got 2 stockpiles, and we do have another boat visiting. Please deem our beautiful budding Roman Republic worthy of your stay, your patronage. Okay, it looks like 3 people. We went to 91. So new immigrants are going to arrive each season, so potentially 4 times a year. But with 8 ships arriving last year, that's averaging around 2 ships a season. I don't know if some seasons are more productive than others. Oh, people are getting pots. You getting your people love pot, okay? You got to give them the pots. And fortunately, good, that bumped them up to 71. Now, more people need pots. Maybe they'll chill out if they have enough pots in their home. And they'll finally be willing to pay their taxes. I don't know. But we went up to 98. We are 2 away from a population of 100, which we should... Oh, okay. 120 is the next objective. So an undertaker would be good. But maybe before that we build this theater? This will really boost happiness. I'm gonna put it like that. Wait, we need a door, right? There's the door. Okay. We'll put it right near the forum. Now, looking at the jobs, stockpile workers and shopkeepers and granary workers are a little bit low. We'll put granaries above the other ones. Another ship has landed. Come on and join us. Oh my gosh. People visited our city, but none saw fit to stay. Well, you tell them it's great here. And they can trust me. So 27 gold per year to run the theater. Yikes. What's the gold situation? Minus 19 estimated total this year. Okay. We're gonna go bankrupt. That's fantastic. I guess one of the things we could do is try to bump up wine production. The issue is we're like rate limited off of the number of people we can get, and we're just not attracting anybody. So I think we need to drop the taxes again. And one of the things we could consider is unlocking a dock and stockpiling it and selling goods. We can afford it right now, so we might as well. And we'll maximize the priority of it, so that way we can sell goods. Now, of the goods that we have an abundance of, there's not a lot. I wonder how much. I would wager that wine will probably sell for a decent amount. And there we go, 75 happiness, despite the fact that no one's working that. But yeah, the only way to really boost happiness would be access to wine, and then start getting all of the goods for the food counter. But then we'll need people to work those things. All right, good, it's not a warship. All right, and so here we go. This is the dock. So what resources do we want? Wood would be good. We'll serve up to 50 wood, and then I guess we could sell some grain. Those are the things that we have in abundance. Oh, we do have an abundance of clay. But look at all the goods you can get. This is so much more than Kingdoms and Castles, obviously. We got wine, marble, clay, pottery, olives, and olive oil. Okay. I'm fairly certain that olives and olive oil are out. They're behind the large granary, which is locked. Ooh, stone walls would be cool, man. I cannot wait to have access to the full game. We've got 2 ships arriving and happiness to 75. I think that means this should go up to, like, I'm gonna be optimistic, 105. I want 105 people. There are 4 things of pots to sell. A settler ship, unloading, whoa. Okay, that was beyond my wildest dreams. We're 108 and we just grew to a small village. Okay, we're doing the right thing. Once we max out these houses, we will take inventory. Wait a minute, is that 3 ships? Oh, okay, one's a merchant ship. Let's sell 3 of these for 9 and 4 of those. So we can buy armaments for soldiers, tools. We can buy pork. Oh, that's awesome that we can buy these goods, even if we can't. And every now and then, at least in Kingdoms and Castles, there'd be a 3rd tab that would be like for special bonuses. So that's awesome. We got the merchant. That should allow us to basically just sell goods and not tax our people to try to boost happiness and grow this thing. I mean, we're almost at maximum capacity, so the jobs should start to flow. We just need more houses. Oh, you know what we need? Let's get a bakery. That will really, I think that'll really help. That way we're not just eating like grain or like, which I would imagine would be like boring mush. I should start a port right here, actually. Move this and have it over here and sell charcoal out of it. Just mass produce charcoal. It fetched a pretty good thing, and since we can regrow wood, it's a sustainable advanced resource in that it's like tier 2. You grow the wood, convert the wood into charcoal, you sell the charcoal, as opposed to just selling the wood. I think the more steps involved, the more money that you'll get from it, so olive oil and wine are probably gonna sell buku bucks. The city is full. That is fantastic news. Now what we need to do is get the bakers up. I want everyone to know that bakers are now back up. So we'll grow wheat, grow the wheat and turn it into the bread. And with that, let's go ahead and get a few more small apartments. I don't think I can do anything more advanced with the houses. Requires the full game to get the medium insulae. So there's got to be far more tech that's even shown off right now. All right, we just put in a massive amount of new housing. We're gonna call this Eastern Rome right over here. This is Western Rome. The forum and the theater are the delineating line. Bakery's open. No charcoal is available. Okay, we need charcoal. We've got plenty of wood here. We'll get another thing of charcoal. Yeah, because right now, how do I get rid of that? I want to get rid of that storing charcoal. So we'll make it store something else. Now this one's going to store the charcoal. Hey, we've grown the population to 120. We've got even more favor. And we can unlock new things. Stone roads would be cool. But we'll address that when we're, you know, doing a little bit better here. He's going to be using charcoal. So we've just like tripled up our charcoal. We've got one over here because the pottery workshop needs some. One of our citizens has died. Man, we really do just need an undertaker. 5 settler ships visited and 41 people decided to stay last year. A marketable improvement. Now, I don't see any ships on the horizon on our minimap. Never mind, I see one. And it looks like a regular settler ship. Although, we can click it and find out. The warships that come look like classic, like, Greek and Roman style galleys. Oh, we need water, don't we? And after that, we just need to have enough wine being grown. Wow, we can have 154 people visit. All right, so what's the food situation? Plus 25. Apples. There's the food. So we've got tons of people, but we still have 0 idle people, which means let's get more people. Hey, we're pretty much like we're gonna easily max out. I do want to get an aqueduct going because I think that would be awesome. I'm just not sure if we're gonna be able to get that. The chance of the plague is low. We've got fish and we've got wheat, but we don't have really apples, bread, or grapes. And if I had to choose which one I want to max out, it's definitely more grapes. Because I want to get some dang wine going. The merchant ship's here. All right. So we can buy all sorts of things. We've only got 29 gold, so let's sell all the stuff that we can, which unfortunately is not a lot. So he only stopped at 1 dock. Oh, there's 25 pots here. That would have been great if maybe he'll stop over at the other one. I'm not sure how that works. There's a settler ship, and there's another settler ship. Although merchant ships, okay, merchant ships kind of have like a purple hull. Oh, he's coming over here now. Nope, he just gave us the cold shoulder and it dipped out. All right, we've essentially doubled our wine production acreage, and the city is full again. That's awesome. So the jobs not being worked are just performers. So if we get like 2 more houses, or I guess 1, blocked by existing structure. Oh, there's like a well right there. Yo, wait, we've got a house being built right now. Okay, last year 4 ships with 28 people. That's pretty good. More houses we'll have, the more that'll come. But at least we're solving this issue. Oh, and we have 1 extra bread. We actually have a bread. And we've got a fire. People are already throwing it out. I'm pretty sure we have, yeah, the fire brigade is right here. So it's right in front of the fire brigade's office. We should be able to put it out. Oh, thank goodness. And it didn't even get hurt. All right, we just unlocked the winery. Not that we have a ton of wine going, or grapes. All right, so he's gonna turn grapes. So what we wanna do is probably put it like right here. But before we do that, we're gonna put a small granary and prioritize it. And then we're gonna fill all the spots just with grapes. And then maybe the bottom ones for wine. We're gonna try that, see if it works. All right, there we go. So neither of these granaries can be used. This one's gonna have to be stockpiled up with grapes whenever we produce them, which I guess should be actually now, right? Fall. Fall is crop harvest. Yeah, so there's a timing to when. Oh, look at that. Look at all these grapes coming in. Oh, those were getting +5. Now we're gonna run through those grapes pretty quickly. We do have a little bit of apples in the apple orchards over here. Make your citizens happy. Did I not? Did we not? I mean, we got over 80. Citizens are in very good health, and I think it's because, I don't know, the grapes maybe, and oh, we got the theater jobs. Those theater kids are doing their thing. But the grapes are already gone. We're gonna have to grow a ton. Okay, now we're starting to get idle people. This is great. And we got a merchant ship. I'm gonna sell all this stuff and get 230 gold. That's how we're gonna run the economy. So I think it makes sense to only have 1 dock. Otherwise, the merchant will have to pick one, and you might not be prepared. So we're gonna clear out this land. This is gonna be the Great Orchard. And if we can, we're gonna plant these things now. Get them planted before the new season comes, please. We'll see if they can get it done. Hopefully, oh yeah, we're getting new people and we actually have idle people. So did we get them off in time? I can't really tell. It looks like they're moving around in there. I wonder if there's the seasonality to the job, right? There should be. Yeah, these ones are green, these ones are not. We might have to wait another year. Oh, I think so. That is unfortunate. And next year we'll open up these wheat fields. They need a bathhouse? Oh my gosh. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Offering of 95 gold? Jupiter? Sure, I guess. We just got a lot of favor. So we need a aqueduct, a bath reservoir, and a cold pool. Okay, but we have aqueducts now. So they need a water tower. How would we connect? Here's the bath complex, but we need marble. Okay, there's the marble quarry, and the closest marble deposit is right there, at the foot of the mountain. Hopefully we don't flood it. Wait, you can't even really see this. That's really gonna kick our butts. No one's gonna be joining for a while. But the city's full at 214. We have 3 idle jobs, even though a ton of people are chopping this stuff down. And there's the marble. Okay, we can kind of see it finally. And with all the idle people, we'll easily be able to get this up and running. Fortunately, they don't need tools. I think tools would probably make them more efficient. There's people out in the fields, but it's wintertime. Did we not harvest? So we're going down in wheat. 4 ships, 23 people in the year 15. Okay, stop filling this with your trash. It's only marble. And we're in spring. I don't know when the people... Oh, we did want to open up these new farms so that they're hopefully planted and growing in time for harvest. They're out throwing up all over the field, so that should be good, right? I see 3 ships. One of these must be a merchant. It is! Okay, I was wrong. I just didn't see the color. What do we want to sell? We've got plenty of stuff. I mean, I have a lot of pottery and I'm not using it. That's going to sell decently well. I don't want to sell my food. Now you'll see that everything pretty much sells for 3. So fish probably is the best thing to mass produce and sell. It's a one-step thing as opposed to like, well, I guess clay is sort of as well. No, it requires charcoal, but that should balance the economy out for another year. And we could actually buy some stuff. Could buy a little bit of wine, but our people aren't gonna be happy until we build this like massive aqueduct. So we've got marble coming in. I think we can do this now. It requires a bath reservoir. So I don't know how, the problem is I don't know how big the bath complex is. Okay, it's a 2x2. And I guess we want to put it like right here. So this will be the reservoir. What's the difference between a bath reservoir and a water tower? So this is much better than a well, it seems. Okay, so we'll build that. Now we should be able to build the aqueducts. Oh, this is wild. Okay. Oh, water needs to flow downhill. Wait, is that not downhill? Okay, I guess we should have put it over here to get our aqueduct in. Something's on fire. Oh, Jupiter, how dost thou tame the waters? I guess I should ask your brother Poseidon. What if we put it up here or here? Oh, that works. Look at that. That's gonna cost 165 stone, which is pretty incredible, but we actually have that. I think that's so cool how this works. Well, there it is. That is our first aqueduct project. We're going to give everyone water via the aqueducts. Pretty much like one of the most brilliant things that the Romans did. Now we do have 28 grapes. We have 18 fields producing 5 each year. That's more than 61, so we didn't have a full yield. All right, look at this time lapse, man. We're building through this beautiful forest. The trees look a little wonky, man. I think they should change what the trees look like, because right now, I don't think so. Where's an option for make trees not look stupid? Man, that's gonna give so much water. 4 settler ships, but nobody arrived. Basically, we haven't even tried to add more houses. All right, now we're planting like crazy in our fields. The aqueduct is going up. This is one of the first things that breaks the grid system in this game. Now, I don't know how I'm supposed to run an aqueduct to this bathhouse unless it requires a separate aqueduct. I would like to just connect these two, but I don't think I can. Too steep. Okay, well then let's demolish this. So everything needs to basically be built around the aqueduct. Okay, so if we did like here. All right, we've got water running. There's our aqueduct. So there it is. Look at that. The mountain supplies life. Oh man, that is cool. So I'd say that that's a major accomplishment here. Mass water for the people. Build your first aqueduct. We did it. And happiness is going up. But they still need the bathhouse. Health just went up like crazy, probably because of the running water. I'm gonna try this. It's still too high. Oh, it goes up. That's really tricky. I don't think we can make it go downhill even more. I think because it's a bigger building. Do we run another aqueduct? That seems silly, but that might be what we have to do. I can make it happen if I do this. For the small price of 221 stone. So I think the bath complex is what we're gonna have to do in the next one. Wait, I can build it now. I can build the bath reservoir. Oh, wow. Okay. Merchant ship has arrived. at this dock, and I can make 347 bucks. I'm curious how this is gonna work because we're sort of in range of the water tower. There's the bath reservoir, cold pool. I don't know actually how I structured this. But this might be helpful now that it's sort of like below ground. Yeah, we kind of boned ourselves here. Oh, you can zigzag it, right? Oh, and you can test it before you go. Yeah, there's just not a lot of topography to work with here. Let's see if we can't branch off. That works. We did it. We worked smarter, not harder. Our people are so happy. I don't know why. Because we didn't finish the bathhouse quite yet. But the aqueduct is going in. Look at this. In the winter, too. So the water will flow, and then it'll fill up the bathhouse? Yeah! Now, how do they get in? It doesn't look like there's a door. Yeah, how on earth do our people get access to this? I mean, they technically have access, so they're happy. And we've got 67. We finally have an influx of grapes, so maybe we can do the wine, but that's how to do it. Okay, so now that I've experimented with it, the aqueduct system is actually pretty fantastic. Took a little bit of, you know, just learning the rules that you need to operate with. And I thought this was more hilly than it actually is. But at least we have this, like right at this waterfall, just collecting so much water. And we have 95 happiness. We could tax our people, probably a lot, and still say above 80. So guys, good things are gonna be happening in the next episode. Let me know if you guys want to see more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.